So as you can tell from the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about a few things that I have enjoyed for the month of March. This video will probably not make it up on my channel in the month of March since I'm filming this on the last couple of days, but I still wanted to talk about the things that I've been enjoying in skincare, beauty, makeup, home for the month of March anyway. So if you're interested in learning what those things are, keep watching. So I picked up Pistachio Please first. This is my first purchase from Finery, from my local Target. And the notes of this are pistachio milk, fluffy vanilla, and tonka bean. And this smells to my nose exactly like the Brazilian body butter and body scrub line from Trader Joe's that is super popular and only comes out during the summer. I think that if you enjoyed that line from Trader Joe's, you definitely should try this out if you haven't already. It smells so good and so summery and beachy, and the projection is really fantastic. For a body mist, I feel like the longevity for me has been at least 2 to 3 hours, so I think that's really good. I couldn't ask for more from a body mist. So the Finery's The New Rouge is supposed to be an MFK dupe. I do talk about this in my video about my MFK dupe rabbit hole. I absolutely fell in love with the MFK Baccarat Rouge 540 DNA, and I feel like this is a good take on some elements of the MFK Baccarat Rouge scent, and I really enjoy it. This does not last anywhere near as long as Pistachio Please, and as far as projection, it's definitely more of a skin scent, so more in line with what a traditional body mist usually gives, or what I usually expect from a traditional body mist. It's just sort of like light, nice, kind of like elements of Baccarat Rouge, and then it just fades away. So, but I don't regret purchasing this. And if you can see, this actually has, I don't know, the dent is down here. For Finery, Pistachio Please has a dent as well, but it's higher. So I've definitely used this more, but not because I like it more than this. I really am saving this for the summer. I don't want to use it all up now and then like regret using it so quickly before the season that it's really meant for, which is summer. So that is it for body mists. I'm going to move on into hand cream land. This is a hand cream and body lotion, I believe, as well, that I've heard about several times on YouTube from influencers that I trust and love to watch. But when they mention it, I'm like, Target. The only cream that I put on my body, like primarily, like staple, is the coconut body butter from Trader Joe's. It just does it for me. It's luxurious, it's thick, it melts in, it absorbs, it's not greasy, it's not sticky, and I love the smell of coconut. I'm a coconut, milky, creamy, lactonic kind of chick. So that really does it for me, and I also like the ingredients in Trader Joe's body butters, so I feel good about it, ethically and just physically and sensorially. Long story short, I've heard people recommend this hand cream and lotion many times from Target, and I've just been like, this can't be good for my body. Like, no. But then I was in Target and I needed a hand cream. And I will say that when I get like travel size hand creams, I do go to Target, and I usually will get CeraVe or something that is dermatologist tested for dryness, for hydration, and even for eczema, because I definitely have some eczema, seasonal eczema. But I was walking through the aisle in the morning, as one does before work, and I was just like, let me buy this hand cream that I keep hearing about. So it's from EOS, which is one of Target's most popular brands. And the fragrance that I hear so much about all the time is vanilla cashmere. Now, I am a vanilla lover through and through. And I still resisted this purchase for such a long time. But I was just like, I need a hand cream. Let me get the hand cream. It's like $6 something. What could go wrong? Oh my God. This just goes incredibly right from the beginning all the way through. It is so good. Warm, it's a little sugary, it just smells so good. And for a fragrance in a hand lotion that you can really smell, like it's not light, it's also not overpowering and cloying and sickening or suffocating. I'm so glad that I picked this up. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, I have already gotten a lot of use of this. I use it pretty much every day. I keep it in my handbag. This is actually one of a few things that I'll be mentioning in my March favorites that are right from my handbag, that I just have them on me all the time. And yeah, this one's definitely getting a repurchase, several repurchases. Let me just put a little bit on. Now, I will say that this is a quick hydration for the time that you use it kind of lotion. I don't think it is, you know, not hydrating. It's not as hydrating as my Trader Joe's coconut body butter. It's hydrating when you put it on. It's fine. Like, it's fine. But the scent, oh my God. I'm so sorry that I denied you for so long. I'm so sorry that I didn't listen to others, even those who I watch and love and value their opinion. I'm so sorry that I kept myself from experiencing this for so long. It's not complicated, but it's also not, it's just not childish. It's just soothing. It's warm. It's lovely. And it is like cashmere. It does envelop like cashmere. I still can't believe it, but I love it. And I highly recommend it. I almost purchased the large full size because I ran out of my Trader Joe's, but I ended up just going to Trader Joe's because I'm very picky about like hand cream, body cream, you know. I gotta know what it's doing. I can't be willy-nilly about that. But for the hands, oh yeah, I'm getting another one. I'm getting 2 more actually the next time I go to Target. So yes, if you haven't picked it up, pick it up. If you like vanilla, you should love this. So shifting into makeup, I have 2 foundations here that I have loved for the month of March. 2 pretty recent foundations actually. I just posted a video doing my first impression ASMR edition of the About Face The Performer foundation. And this is supposed to be like a skin loving foundation. I didn't talk about, you know, all of the good stuff that is in this foundation that's really good for your skin. I just found it to be affordable, easy to work with, buildable from medium to, you know, light to medium actually. I think you can do heavy with this as well, like full coverage is the correct term. And as you can see, this is a doe foot applicator. It's a creamy consistency. I have oily skin. Mine is the shade MD to neutral if you're interested in checking it out. I love the packaging. The shade range is literally like 45 shades with neutral, warm, olive. I mean, the last time somebody came out with a shade range like that, it was Rihanna. So I really applaud About Face for that. I don't know much else about Face. All I know is that everyone was going crazy over this foundation, and I can see why. Like, it is amazing. So definitely check out my video trying this for the first time. I will link it here somewhere. I really enjoyed this. I have worn it several times since I got it, and the wear is really, really nice as well. Again, I have oily skin, so the oily does pop out a little bit, but minimal. So the other complexion product that I have to mention, which also caught me off guard because I have not purchased anything from Covergirl in ages, is their Simply Ageless Skin Perfecting Essence. And this is also the first complexion product that I've ever purchased that has the little beads that, like, you know, burst, and you know, so it's not, when you pump it out, it's not like has to mix together and become the shade that you purchased. So this is what it looks like. And I got mine in the shade 60. I'm actually wearing it right now because I didn't feel like putting on a full face of makeup. So I just put this on over my skincare and my SPF, did my brows a little bit, and boom, this is all I'm doing for today. And it's good to know that this is also another skin loving complexion product because it has things in it that are doing great things for my skin. And this is the kind of complexion products that I want to wear right now, particularly as I am getting older and my skin is getting more mature. If I'm going to put on complexion products, I need them to be hydrating and plumping and, you know, have some good skin loving ingredients in this. This has Pistachio oil, which I used to use as a finishing moisturizer after my nighttime skincare routine. It's very, very good, particularly if you have oily skin as I do, for reducing that oiliness. And also it's just really, really great for your skin. The only thing I don't like about this CoverGirl skin tint is the lack of range. I know that skin tints are supposed to be flexible, but I think they have like maybe 5, 6, no more than 7. And the darker, the medium dark part spectrum of this, there needs to be at least 2 to 3 more, shades. This one is the shade just before the deepest shade. That doesn't really make any sense. But for what it is, and for me finding a shade that I could use, even though this is, it's a good match, it could be better. They could have a couple of more shades in the medium and dark spectrum of this range here. There's really not a whole lot for everyone, and I mean even those who are fairer skin tone. For what it is, with the shade range that it has, I love that I can just throw this on and go. I don't have to do anything else. I don't have to do concealer, powder, all of that stuff. This is the path that I am veering into with makeup, ideally for myself. So that works out great with this CoverGirl Essence. So I would definitely recommend this. I just regret that it doesn't and won't cover a broader range of skin tones. This one has so much more work to do. And with brands like CoverGirl, I just don't have a whole lot of hope that they're gonna hear that and they're going to broaden, because they don't have to. They simply don't have to, so, but I do like it. So I recently received a sample of this Make Serum Balm with my purchase of the travel size of Fleur's Strawberry Letter, which I will get into in another video, my feelings about that fragrance. And I didn't expect it. I looked at it, didn't know what it was. And I was just like, oh, cute. Like, you know, love getting an unexpected lip product. But as I have been using this pretty much every single day, like, I can tell you that I really, really have enjoyed using this. So let me just tell you a little bit about what this is. So it is called the Serum Balm Hydrating Lip Treatment. It says this lip serum provides instant hydration while softening, smoothing, and plumping, formulated with a natural lip volumizing ingredient. So the sample that I received, it looks like this. This is in the shade Nude Nova, which I really love that name. And I'm wearing it now. I will say that the shine is not like a high gloss shine, and I don't think it's meant to be. I don't know why when lip oils and like lip balms, they always are just like, oh, the high shine. Everything doesn't have to be about shine when all the other things come through. And what comes through with this is it's immediately softening to my lips. It absolutely gives so much cushiony, hydrating, just kind of poofy, just what you want your lips to feel like all the time. And I kind of like that it doesn't have any shine to it, because I think of this more as a lip conditioning treatment as it is advertised. So this is what it looks like, and I think this is a really pretty shade as well. Let's see if it will focus. Here's a little swatch. I mean, it's not really, and I've used so much of it. Let me see if I can get anything out. It's not really, you know, a very pigmented color. I just want to make sure. Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty like sheer color. Is this even? Okay, here we go. It's a pretty sheer color. It reminds me a little bit, I don't know if Maybelline Baby Skin was kind of like a primer that really kind of like blurred out pores, and it just had this sort of like silky but like matte texture. That's what this kind of reminds me of. And like when I put it on, you can see that it's not shiny. But when I rub my lips together, it's smooth. There's no stickiness, there's no glossiness. It's just smooth. It feels so good. And I've been using it to prep my lips in the mornings before I put on my lip gloss that I'm now wearing again, because I found a lip gloss that I really like, which I will talk about later. But yeah, I just think it's a great thing for prepping your lips. If your lips feel dry, if you need some hydration, if you just need to start with a nice, soft, cushiony base, this is really good for that. I believe that this sample size might be an actual full size. And if that's true, then this retails for $26. I don't know that this is enough product for $26. I think that if the price point was a little lower, I would definitely repurchase this. I might still repurchase it. I mean, that's how good it is, but that's my only con for this, is that I just think it's a bit overpriced. But other than that, like, I mean, I've worn this, like I said, as a prep. I've worn it just by itself. It just gives really natural sheen, natural lip sheen. And I love it. I love it. I love the way it makes my lips feel. I like the way they make my lips look. Like it's like this rejuvenating, sort of like life-giving kind of situation where your lips feel like they're supposed to feel, you know, not dry, not cracked, not, you know, just dehydrated. Other than the price point, I really like this. There's a shade called Sunflare, which I would love to try. I think that's the only other one that I would try from this brand. Again, it's called Make. That is it. Again, I don't know. I might have seen some of these products somewhere on the internet, but I don't know anything about this brand either. So this is completely new to me. Thank you to Fleur for sending me the sample. It's definitely got me hooked. So the other thing in lip products, which I purchased and recently talked about in my first impression of the About Face, the Performer Foundation, is Juvia's Place lip gloss from their The Coffee Shop line. And the shade that I got is called Honey Honey. This is what I put on after I've put on the Make Serum Balm with some liner. And then I just go in and put this in the center. I had stopped buying things from Juvia's Place. By things, I mean eyeshadow palettes, because for me, that's what Juvia's Place did the best. They also have a really great foundation. Obviously, they do several other things well, but I was just not checking for them for anything and haven't been for over a year now, a couple of years now. But again, this was recommended, or I saw it in a video from Ariel Ash, and it just looks so good. And I was just like, let me get this. Not only is this a beautiful nude, it also smells like all of the coffee-like stuff, like chai latte, like coffee, like just the whole coffee vibe. Like it just adds to the experience of it. This one is sweet. Like I said, in my About Face Performer first impression video, it smells like a chai latte, and I love chai lattes. And this gives me that vibe, just that like warm, creamy, smooth chai foam. And Oh man, this is just such a perfect freaking nude. And again, I had not been looking for any lip products at all. I haven't been wearing lip products. I will wear a lip oil if anything, but this one has brought me back. I think it will be good for a range of skin tones, but they also have obviously other shades in the coffee shop line. There are at least 3 more shades that I want to try. And like I said in my previous video, I will definitely come back on here and do a lip gloss swatch, Juvia's Place, the coffee shop party. I love doing those. And let me just say a little bit about this formula. It doesn't feel, I'm gonna put it on. I'm just gonna put a little bit on. I'm not gonna line my lips. I'm just gonna put it on. It doesn't feel like a traditional lip gloss. It's not thick. It's not glossy. A lot like the Make Serum. It's just super smooth. It's just slidey. It's not goopy. It's not sticky. It's not greasy. It's just smooth. So it's a little bit, because like this, I forgot to mention, this almost reminds me a little bit like a gel, right? Like the baby skin gel, soft, silky, matte situation, but soft. And that's a little bit like what this is giving me. And I love it. It also makes my lips feel amazing. It's a very natural, warm, beautiful nude shade for my lips. And I just love it. I just freaking love it. I'm so loving how Juvia's Place has come back into my life with these lip products. Like, actually, I did pick up a blush from them. I picked up 1 blush from them this year. So I did give Juvia's Place some of my money before, but I will be giving them some more money immediately by like next week, because this formula, do not sleep. It's amazing, and I love this shade. So the next thing that I'm going to talk about is a scented candle that I picked up. I was at the Brooklyn Museum. They had a collection of art from the Dean family. That's Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats, if you don't know who the Deans are. And you know, the Brooklyn Museum, Brooklyn is where I was born, museum I literally was brought up in, and it was a fantastic collection. Afterwards, is a tradition for me, I went into the gift shop. I love museum gift shops, and I saw that they had a selection of limited edition Boy Smells candles there. And these candles at the gift store at Brooklyn Museum smelled amazing. And the one that I love the most out of all of them, I think there are about 4 or 5, is this one called Spiritus. Now, because it's reflective packaging, you're probably not gonna see the lettering that well, but it says Spiritus up here, Boy Smells down here, and on the back, it has all of the notes listed for the candle. And this, by the way, is also the first scented candle that I've ever purchased from a brand that is primarily fragrance, right? So like, it's weird to me, not weird, but like, I don't know, I buy candles from brands that do scented candles. And for me, like, it's not my instinct to get a candle from a fragrance house. It's just me. I'm like, okay, I love the fragrance, but I don't automatically think I want a candle, or that if there's a candle available that I'm gonna love it or buy it. That's not a given for me. So being able to smell this, a nice fresh one in the gift store of the museum, I was like, oh my God. And the packaging is so freaking beautiful. Now, if that wasn't enough, when you light this candle, you can't really tell from this because it's reflective, but the lettering is transparent. So when you light the candle, particularly in the dark, this all lights up. The back, the notes all light up. And it's just this whole other thing going on. It's just so amazing. I love this candle. I've enjoyed burning it so much, just to be able to look at it while it's lit. So the top is ginger, cassis, and carnation. Now, I've noticed that I love fragrances with the note cassis in it. It's sweet, it's wild, it's strong, and it's, I hate the word exotic, but it's just, it has that wild, exciting nature that I really like, which I experienced for the first time in Zara's Nobody Knows, which also has cassis in it. The ginger gives it a spiciness, and the carnation, I think I smell it in the mix, but it's not like a standout note. And then in the middle, it's Divana, Saffron Blossom, which we know I love, and then Coffee Absolute. And the base is Patchouli, Labdanum, Absolute, and Vetiver. So this, I would say, is not a safe blind buy for a scented candle. It's not like a crowd-pleasing scent. It's boy smell specific sort of take on a holiday, warm, wintry kind of scented candle, but definitely in their realm of it. Like, and I just love that about boy smells. This is where I am in it now, so it's like right about here. It was actually on sale on their website when I went home and checked it out after trying it out in Brooklyn. So I picked it up because I believe this was the last bit of it that they were selling out, and I'm glad I picked it up when I did. So the last of my March favorites, I literally just picked up. So I don't know if it counts as a March favorite. I already knew that I liked it because I went one day to Sephora and just sampled a bunch of fragrances that I liked on paper, wrote them down, brought them home, smelled them again, narrowed them down to which ones I absolutely loved. And so this fragrance was one of them. This was on my wish list for a while, and this is Alien Goddess Intense. I don't think I really need to say anything about this bottle and how amazing it is. It is very much giving me, I don't remember the name of the artist, I'll put it up here, the artist for the alien creature in the Alien movies. It gives me spaceship, it gives me talisman, it gives me retro futuristic. I mean, it's a showstopper. And this bottle, like they have it in another, maybe 2 or 3 sizes. I don't particularly like the aesthetic of it when it gets bigger than this. I really love this design for this size. I just think it's just so precious and powerful and unique and just beautiful. I just really like it. And the notes for this, actually the scent family is warm florals. It's definitely a vanilla scent, powdery, soft, but strong scent. So let me read you the notes really quickly. And the keynotes are jasmine, vanilla, and bergamot. It doesn't give top, middle, and base notes on the Sephora website. But when I first sprayed this on paper, it lasted for over a week. Every time I came in here and I smelled the tester strip, it was like, it's like a journey. It's like a soft, powdery, vanillic journey, and floral, just intense is definitely right. I'm gonna spray it on me now. Ooh, wait, I think I sprayed it on me earlier and it's still there, I think. But I'm gonna spray it again. So this is the atomizer, by the way, up here. I thought it was interesting how they put the name Alien on the back of it, or the side that the atomizer is not on. So this is the back, and this is, yeah, this is definitely the front. But I thought it was interesting that they didn't put the name of the fragrance on the front right here. So this is kind of watery, and I've been trying not to blot my fragrances because a black woman on TikTok told me not to for longer wearing experience. But this is kind of runny, and so I'm just gonna swirl it around a little bit. Yeah, I listen to black women who tell me how to smell good because black women smell amazing. I listen. Now, the thing about this fragrance that I have to say, and maybe this is gonna sound weird, but I can see how some would perceive it as leaning a little bit old-fashioned, a little bit 80s, a little bit Paco Rabanne famous, which is another fragrance that I love that makes me sort of like harken back to the 80s a little bit. But I love it. Like Zara's Golden Decade kind of gives me that a little bit. The Golden Decade goes wrong really quickly for me. It just starts to smell like aged, whereas this is classy. It stays classy. It kind of gives me a little bit of that Michael Kors, his first signature scent fragrance, which is now sadly discontinued. It gives me that kind of vibe. It's just like, this is always going to be classy. Even though it is a mature and classy fragrance, it's not dated, is what I mean. So I could just stand here and just smell my wrist and smell my wrist and smell my wrist. I mean, if this is definitely a vanilla lover's must smell. Even if it's not a must purchase, you have to smell this if you love vanilla. It's powdery, it is powerful, it is long lasting. Also, did I show you, I don't know if I showed you also just the way that the matte sort of like gold finish on the front. So it's like metallic, but then it like softly shifts into transparency so you can see the amber juices. I don't know if it's amber or if it's the bottle that's amber. I think it's actually, maybe the juice is actually amber. But anyway, just the way that this shifts into being able to see the liquid, and then the front here, it's like completely matte. Like, come on, Terry Mugler. I've always wanted to love the Alien Goddess fragrances, but I never have until this one. So yeah, definitely recommend if you're a fan. I don't know if this size is on sale on Sephora anymore. It was on sale for $89, and I was just like, oh yes, you're coming home with me. But I would recommend it for anybody who loves Terry Mugler's fragrance DNA. And if you've never tried anything by Terry Mugler and you like vanilla and jasmine, let me not forget jasmine. Forget about it. Saffron, jasmine, cassis, vanilla, bergamot, which I feel like is in every fragrance, but those are notes that I absolutely love in fragrances, and this is just blended so right. But again, it is an intense EDP, so it's intense, like it's actually intense. So those are all things to be aware of if you are thinking about trying Alien Goddess Intense. So that is it for my March 2024 favorites. Please let me know in the comment section below if you have tried any of these and how you feel about them, or if there's anything that I've talked about that you haven't tried and you would like to. I would love to hear from you. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in my next one soon. Bye.